dark.
It's a dramatic effect for a very important announcement. We're changing the podcast format.
Damn it, I got excited because we're both alone in the dark together.
Don't get so excited. From now on, we are switching to a two-part format. 1 week, just verbal diarrhea, and the week after, all games. Like a game show, but with less prizes and more awkward silences.
Might call it sex life again. Great.
Hello and welcome back to Weekend Brain. I am Samantha Fernandez and this is...
And I'm Arnie.
This episode discusses sensitive topics including cannibalism and murder. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
I saw a reel where this girl was talking about how her boyfriend for 6 years turned out to be a cannibal. So that's one of our topic. And because it was cannibalism, I thought why not also include veganism? Because
The other extreme.
Yeah, because we are inclusive that way. Diversity is our portfolio.
Make everyone happy. Hashtag 2024.
I'm a 2020 ho.
Wait, circle back to this topic. I don't know the story. We've not had this conversation. Please enlighten us.
So this girl, apparently, she had been dating that guy who's now rightfully her ex. 6 years down the line, they were at home chilling and all of that, and she was having Pepsi. Now, this is what she's saying. She's claiming.
Her side of the
allegedly.
story.
Yeah. So she was having Pepsi, and then she felt like sleepy and drowsy and all of that. This happened at 10:30. 10:30 to 1:30, she was completely out.
PM in the night.
Yeah. But she was still like in and out, you know, like she knew what was happening around her and all of that.
He was in and out.
No, wait, listen to this.
Sorry.
So she's lying down and she can feel something happening on her thigh. So he's apparently cut a 3x6
Cube.
Yeah, of her thigh. Made sure that, like, you know, there's not much bleeding and all, like with
Dexter.
precision. Yeah, like Dexter.
Right.
What a great series that was. I
Yeah.
love Dexter. So he cut that off, and while she was sleeping, he was sitting and chewing on it.
Wait, when she was dating him for how long?
6 years before that.
And she's never had an experience before that?
No.
What is the story after that?
All I know after that is that they broke up.
Why did you all break up? It's a funny story, actually.
I'll tell you why I stopped and decided to check that reel, because it says my boyfriend tried to eat me. That was not the eating I was looking forward to. I was like, what? This is such a strange title. Let me watch this. And then I was just like not ready for any part
But
of
this
it.
is one source. Did she make any police reports? If she has a missing part in her thigh, there has to be something trailing to that.
I don't know. I did not delve further into
Shit,
it because
I
I
wanna do that
didn't
right
want
now.
to. What are your thoughts about cannibalism?
No, I don't like it so much. Yeah.
It's not tasty.
Yeah. I mean, depends how it's prepared, but my hot take is, who made it a decision that we can eat chickens, cows, dogs not allowed? If you want to take this even more further, who decided we can only drink cow's milk?
I want to know who's the first guy who went and tried fucking cow's milk.
I'll
What
tell
the
you what,
fuck was he doing? What was he doing with the
I'll
udders?
tell you what, this is a backstory. Some guy was caught fondling a cow. Back in the day,
Kiri pao.
he's like, whoo, and he was caught like, no, it's not what it looks like. And he's like, what are you actually doing? So milk
Comes out from here.
and look where we are now, years later.
I was going to ask you, if you had a chance to taste human meat, would you taste it?
No, I don't think I would. I definitely don't think I would. I'm not even curious.
Okay. I think I would, like, if I got a chance and if it was like one day made legal, I wouldn't mind trying it just out of curiosity, because I've heard that it's supposed to be really tasty. So just because of that, I wouldn't mind trying it.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm not going to cut a piece of your thigh.
Welcome to Weekend Brain with Almadera and Jeffery Dahmer.
You got nice thighs also.
You should try the sausage next to the thigh.
I'll bite it off.
How did this pillow just come automatically onto my lap suddenly? It preempted that sentence.
There was this one movie called The Chef or something like that, where they all go and they are on this private island and it's like
The menu.
The menu. Like, if I have that type of a situation, right? Like where I go on a private island and all of that, and somehow I'm like about to die and I get a chance to like
Anna
taste
Taylor-Joy.
taste human meat. I'd probably do it.
That was a weird weirdly good movie.
Yeah.
That just,
At no point was I ready for what was going to happen next. Any moment.
yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
If you were stuck on an island, someone of my stature was on that island dead. What part of my body would you eat first?
Ooh. I think whatever part of the body is easier to like
Cut.
cut.
You have experience in this?
I don't know what it would be. It would be like a fleshy part.
Like,
I feel like the ear would be a very interesting part to eat.
kuru kuru.
Yeah.
What part of the chicken is that, by the way? The kuru kuru.
Cartilage, they say, no?
We will look this up, or you also look this up and comment in the.
If you're vegan or vegetarian, we are really sorry for putting you through this.
So you'd go for the ear first.
I mean, no, I'm saying like any fleshy part that I feel like that would be the easiest to
Yeah.
cut out. But I feel like the ear would be like a very interesting,
You leave that for Sundays, like.
maybe, yeah, like on special occasions. Thigh, dude, thigh.
The cuisine, or
Sorry, not thigh, calf. Like your calf, like you cut it straight like that. What a
filet
you'll get, like,
mignon.
filet mignon, nom nom nom.
By the way, Sam, we should reveal this. I asked Sam. Sam, should we reveal this to the crowd?
What?
Like, one of your favorite part on a guy's body is the calf. I don't know why. But she's like, काफी hai. She like literally sometimes when we are in public and she sees a guy who's wearing shorts and has some good calves, she'll be like.
But not only guy, even girls like calves has something. Like,
What? I don't know what it is about.
I think my inner cannibal knows that it'll be a great steak.
I have a feeling in a few years there'll be a Netflix series made on you. And I'll be part of the ones interviewing it. And these episodes will be bought by Netflix. There were signs way earlier, but we did not catch them. But she caught them.
I don't know why I imagined myself in a boat with a fishing line and the humans are stuck and coming. Guys, I'm not disturbed.
No,
I'm
we
not
are.
normal.
We are disturbed now. You're not disturbed. You're disturbing.
I'm not a serial killer, guys. Look at me. You think I can kill anybody?
Try saying that with a straight face at least. No?
What the
Without
fuck?
laughing. You think I can kill anyone? You remember the stand-up comedian Daniel Sloss?
Yeah.
He makes fun of veganism, but I think he was also vegan for some time. And in his stand-up, he says, if you ever have a vegan that would come across and make a valid statement that it takes more land to grow animals and feed certain people, but it takes much lesser to like just grow. I would understand that argument, but you don't really see many vegans making that argument. I tried veganism for like 2 months. I did. And for me, I think vegans have got a bad rep. For me, veganism is like the US. The US says a lot of like a lot of things that they discuss and they speak about have like they hold water. It's just that the people speaking them are the wrong people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there is a message, there is something behind that, there's some logic behind that we will get to eventually. It's just that the spokesman is like Joe Biden saying, if you would have to kill it, you wouldn't eat it.
I don't know. I've never really interacted personally with any
vegans in
vegan.
general?
Yeah.
You keep them away? You like...
No, I don't. Like, people in general, like, I've never spoken at length with a person who's vegan. Mostly because some of them who turn vegan just, I feel like, become insufferable. In the sense, I don't mean mean towards them, but you know how some religious people are always shoving it down your throat?
Evangelistic.
Like, yeah, I feel like people who become vegan suddenly do that. There was one person though who was vegan for a couple of years, but I felt like that person, who was also a very close friend,
right,
did not
evangelize
veganism.
Right.
And I understand you're coming from an activist point of view and all of that, but like you said, most of them don't come from that.
But this is what John Abraham also said in one of his interviews, right? He says he is vegetarian. Very rarely he eats eggs, but he never advertises it because soon you'll have people pouncing on him saying, no, your seats in your car are leather.
Correct.
So he's saying, I try to do what I can, but I'm not holier than thou.
Yeah, I don't understand even this pouncing on people, right? So some people have their battles. Like, for example, I make my own compost, right? And I sometimes post it and all. People will be like, oh, she's making compost at home, but she's sitting with the AC on.
Right. So people try to ridicule one choice over another. You know, there's a funny story about evangelizing and cannibalism. Sentence I thought I would never say, but...
Okay.
So, there's this island in Andaman and Nicobar called the Sentinelese Island.
Okay.
Or Sentinel Island, and the tribe there are called the Sentinelese tribe. It's protected. You cannot go there.
Yeah.
There was this one guy from the US. I'll put his name right here. I forgot his name.
Today, Arnie's done his research and come and he's like, I'll just say everything.
Yes.
Like, bleh.
Yes. So listen. So this guy says, I will go in 2018 and introduce them to Christ. I will evangelize. How the turntables, they introduce him to Christ. He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, bless his soul, but it's kind of a stupid decision if you know that it's protected waters, they are into cannibalism. They don't know what's happening apart from that island.
Yeah.
There's somewhere between 500 to 5,000 inhabitants. No one would know for sure because no one really goes there. But that's what surprises me is you have an island of 500 to 5,000 people. Say even if you have the top number, 5,000 people. As a country, wouldn't you go and see actually what's happening? I feel there's something that we don't know about this place. As a government,
Maybe.
where you are making every person to make Aadhaar card, PAN card, go there also, na? Udhar bhi jao.
Why you want to spoil their peace? Let them be, na? Why
No.
you're being... Why are jealous
Because
of them?
why they are happy? Why they are happy? We also have to be. Usko bhi Aadhaar card. In fact, what Modi should do, his battle against China, he should go to Xi Jinping and say, you want island? I'll give you island. Very nice island, untouched. And say only one law is you have to first personally go there and introduce yourself. We'll solve the Chinese issue we're having. What if that's our Area 51? This is a story that they're just going with.
Interesting. Could be.
Wow.
Could
this
be.
came
What do
out
you
of
all
that.
think? Let us know in the
In the
comments
comment
below.
section. There was an article I read where there was a restaurant called Skin.
Yes.
Long
I
back
very-
in the US, it turned out to be
vaguely
fake
remember
news
this. Huh.
because I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Where they said that, there was for all the people that were giving out their relatives' bodies for donations and all, they suddenly made legal to serve human meat.
Oh.
There was also one chef that cooked his foreskin for his guests.
Listen, people eat their own placenta and all also, which is apparently supposed to be like really healthy. But isn't that a form of cannibalism too?
Technically, if you get cut on your finger and you suck it,
Yeah.
it's cannibalism. That way, if you go to you biting your nails is cannibalism.
Yeah, me
So where do
biting
you
my
draw the line?
skin.
Where do you draw the line? That's all.
Yeah,
We are
where
living
do-
in a very ambiguous. Who's making these rules? That's my point. Let's go back to that guy who went and fondled the cow. Started over there.
Yeah, like I always sit and wonder like random things like how did people know that okay, like they saw a honeycomb and they decide कि अच्छा इसमें हाथ डालते हैं, let's see what comes out and I will fucking eat it. Like how did we
it's
discover all
years of
this?
evolution, and that's why it took so many years. It's because he did shit like this.
I'll tell you my point of view
Yes.
about veganism. So I really feel strongly about veganism.
Right.
And I don't mind doing it. Like I one day in life I want to try it. Like at least like
Right.
go like completely veg or
Right.
like see milk and cheese and all of that I don't like in general. So like but I don't think I'll ever be able to go vegan, and I'll tell you why. Basically, with the way the world is going, we're going to go to doom and destruction anytime, right? The whole world can go to shit. And if I'm running for my life from zombies or someone else in the forest, I am not going to pick up grass and eat it, dude. Like I will need meat. My body needs strength. So I'm training myself for this apocalypse.
Wow. Is that your real reasoning?
Yeah, so like
First of all, if zombies are chasing you, don't stop for a snack.
no, but I need something, right, to
Like,
eat
oh,
to
wait,
survive.
not playing Super Mario.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
as you're
saying
going, you're going to eat a mushroom.
Of course, I will go and like hide in one place, but I need to survive. I can't like eat fucking dirt and leaves and live on that. Nah?
You can, technically.
Animals will be there, like I can eat them.
Justified. I'm not here to, what is that? I'm not here to yuck
Yuck your
someone's
yum.
I wouldn't mind trying veganism again. But I'm more scared of the dietary change. I'm scared about people making fun of me. Because people, let's face it, like vegans are made a lot of fun of.
That is true.
A lot of fun of.
Like you said,
It's funny,
right?
but it's a lot.
their theory holds water, but then the people who are doing it and saying things.
The other day, I was reading online, you see a lot of these people like having arguments. The one guy vegan made such like great arguments I've never heard of. He's saying we are evolutionary, we are actually meant to be vegetarian because you have jaw strength only for carnivores, where they only move like this, whereas vegetarians move like this, and we can
So-
actually move our.
Like, we won't be able to chew like this, right? We can move it. Doesn't necessarily mean we can.
Fair enough.
Chew.
Can cats move their jaws like this? I don't think so.
There's
right?
only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, not with my cats.
God. So you need to call animal welfare, I think, and also call human rights, just as with the discussion that we've had, please. Okay, here's a question. If you were forced for the rest of your life, you had to go vegan, not vegetarian, vegan, or you get to eat meat, but every week you have to have human meat.
Every week I
You-
have to have
Human meat. That's the only choice whether you'll ever be able to have meat again. What would you do?
But it's like, will I be frowned upon for eating human meat?
I mean, you're forced to do it, so you can always pretend like I don't want to do this, but.
Oh shit. Everyone's gonna hate me for it and be really scared of me, but I think I'll
I think
go
we're way
with
past
the
that.
I think I'll go with the eat
Meat,
human
right?
meat every.
I thought so. No surprises here.
No one said like you were gonna have a steak. I can have this much also and still eat the rest, right?
It's not about the size.
It never is.
You watch Society of Snow, right?
Yeah.
The true story about that
Yeah.
airline that crashed. In that scenario, I would.
Yeah,
it's survival.
yeah. Even I thought while watching the movie, I was like, would I do it?
You
Yeah,
would. I think everyone
yeah.
would do it.
Yeah.
For those of you who not watched the movie, please watch it. It's a great movie based on a true story that happened. Plane crash happened in 1960s, and people survived in the mountains. Basically, just watch the movie.
Yeah,
but
just- yeah,
it's-
don't-
Yeah, but it's fine. We're talking about cannibalism. It's eating the dead. They obviously had moralistic arguments and everything happening at that point. I don't think anyone, no matter how moralistic you are, would not eat because then your survival kicks
Yeah,
in, right?
yeah.
It's all about survival.
I have a question. Now, these guys, they ate human meat to survive, right?
Right.
when
For 2 months.
For 2 months.
Right.
And then they got saved.
Yeah, they
Correct?
eventually got saved.
So once they get saved, when they're back in like normal civilization, in spite of having like whatever moral high ground and
Right.
whatever that turmoil that they had,
Right.
do they still feel the urge to eat human meat now once they've already tasted it?
Oh.
And if you have that urge, what do you do? Like
I think
that'd
it'd
be crazy,
two
right?
extremes, right? Like at one point, you'd be so traumatized about that moment, those 2 months, that you never ever want to
Yeah,
visit
do
it
it
again.
again.
But you may have that one
Yeah.
guy who was like,
Yeah.
like
But I can't remember. Were they like roasting it or something and eating?
on fire.
On fire,
No, they
right?
were just because they didn't.
There was no
There
fire.
was, according to the movie at least, they were just peeling out. They started with the fingers and they
Yeah.
started with the.
Yeah. Like what if that one guy has that, ooh, I wonder what it tastes like with butter and thyme.
Yeah, like just like Gordon Ramsay's new
Yeah.
on tonight's episode in Hell's Kitchen. Just imagine that one girl who's about to try in that plane crash is about to try meat, and then she goes to the dick first, and the guy comes back to life.
She blew life into me.
He has risen, baby girl.
He was her blow up doll. Blow up ball.
He's blow up Paul now.
Good joke, that was. So see, now these guys, their survival
Right.
would be equivalent to my thought of survival also, why I don't want
Don't
to
try to
become
reason out your
vegan.
thoughts. Don't try to reason out those. We are way past that. People are judging you
It's the
hard.
same
Hard right now. People are judging you
thing.
so hard right now. Please, if you're judging Sam, please comment section. Just be frank. Be frank. She's
Don't
trying
be frank,
to-
I might eat him.
She's trying to salvage the situation right of all the shit that she said.
But I'm saying like I choose not to go vegan because then I don't want to, like, if I have to eat in a dire
Right.
circumstance, eat an animal, I don't want to
Poor
be like,
choice
oh
of words,
no.
dire. I'm a
Like,
little scared of you.
in this
little bit.
situation. Imagine if those guys were all vegan or vegetarian. They would have died without eating human meat.
That would be such a massive turn of events. No, and what if the guy who actually came up with the idea of eating human meat was actually vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the real hero. Actually, you know what? You guys tell us if you had to choose between one
Yeah.
or the other, veganism or cannibalism, what would you choose? You're forced to do both, so just to keep this moralistic thing out of the way and all. So it's a safe space. It's a safe space. So trading on the conversation of cannibalism, I read one more article. I went down this rabbit hole when it got really, really dark to some extent. Then I started reading veganism. And I was like, hey, etc. But anyways,
It feels like a fairy tale in front of a horror story.
yeah. So there was this couple in Russia, again, 2022. The guy was working in a construction site and the construction workers found a phone. Didn't know whose it was. Luckily, it didn't have a password. Opened the phone and they found pictures of...
What kind of a first?
Idiot. What kind of a cannibal are you?
What?
Kaisa
Which
cannibal banega re
person?
tu? Sorry.
What person in today's day and age doesn't have a password on the phone?
Yeah. So
you
they
think it
opened-
was like planted purposely?
Probably, I don't know. Or probably again, drugs must have been involved. He has no idea. The phone had pictures of him with selfies and all, with a severed head of a human and some fingers of this person cut and stuffed into different parts of the face.
Oh, like what I do with French fries?
Yes, but they were doing with a French guy. He was not French. That was just poetic license. Anyways, the last picture that they found was from 1999. So they've probably been doing this for like years, where they were cannibalistic. They had filleted skin like seared and kept in the fridge. Different parts of the organs kept in the fridge. There was one part where they kept a human head. They have pictures, all the pictures on the phone, and how you make a roast pigling, right? With oranges and some, they were decorated like that. So they were proper cannibalistic. The scarier part is that this chick, couple of years ago, has applied to become a chef and a baker at many restaurants and cafes. A few of them denied her because they just got a weird this about her. But she also went at one point to sell meat, to be a meat provider to a restaurant.
Where the hell is she
In Russia.
getting these people from?
I
But
don't know. So they apparently would target people that are like backpackers, no one would really basically look out for them.
backpackers would have family,
I mean,
right?
a lot of people, like just people who are lonely.
Are you sure this female didn't work here with that guy in that ice cream factory?
Which ice cream factory?
Remember that guy from here got a finger in his ice cream?
What?
You do not know this?
What? When?
Some
Where?
guy from near the church or something. How do you not know this?
What?
He ordered an ice cream from one of the delivery sites and he was eating the ice cream and he felt like a big blob in the middle. So he thought it was like, you know how you get like
Finger,
nuts.
biscuits or something,
So he thought it was like a really big, like a macadamia nut or something like that. And he tried eating around it. It was this part of the finger with nail and all like fucking swollen
What
in the
was
ice
the
cream.
ice cream company? I'm sure there's a police case now.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
There was. He went to the cops with it and all of that. And so it looks exactly like this finger, but they had to do forensics to identify whether it was human finger.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be forward enough and make an identification for the finger. What if it wanted to be a swan? Did you just...
It wanted to
Did
be
you
a
just
nut in the
assume
ice cream.
what I want to be? The finger in the ice cream.
It really was like that only. Don't eat now. You stop. I pity that guy. Like he's going to be off ice cream forever.
This is how you get rid of your sweet tooth.
Shit. I should do this to you.
I'll lick your
I'll
finger.
tell Mel.
Yeah, so scary part is this chick in Russia wanted to become a meat vendor to a couple of restaurants. So you can never be sure that you've never eaten certain meat. You may just not know. You may just
so
not
true.
know.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Now that you say it.
Yeah,
I think we should move on from this
Yes.
topic and go
Happy
to
thoughts. Happy thoughts.
Would you drink your own pee if you were stranded on an island and there was no source of water around except like the sea? Would you drink that or would you drink your pee?
They're both salty, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never tasted pee, so I don't know.
Why do I feel I've tasted pee?
I have applied pee over here for sty.
You were like, oh, sorry. Champagne showers.
Shit, guys, you all can just like
Just
pee directly in your
yeah.
eye.
This is my handle. This is
my
my spout. But people have like openly drank their own pee in the past. There was a politician,
Morarji Desai.
Morarji Desai.
Yeah.
He used to drink.
Apparently,
pee.
it's supposed to be good for eyesight. Maybe I should try.
You need help? Oh, your own pee. Sorry.
Or you were going to pee in my eye or eye shot.
It's a new Apple product launching on September 21st. I shot.
I shot the sheriff.
But I did not shoot the deputy. I think that's it for today. Thank you very much. Give us all your comments and ideas in the comment section because we actually use them. Gives us a lot of inspiration for future episodes. So thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here.
And get your friends and family to
She's very sus, yeah.
And get your friends and family to subscribe too. If you love your family and you love your life, you will subscribe and make other people subscribe also.
Yes, you will. Yes.
will.
She has said it on this television, national television, that she's not afraid of eating human meat. So, subscribe. And what have we learned today, Sam, on this beautiful educational episode?
If you want to live in a world that is like dilapidated and you're running for your life, you may want to rethink your vegan option.
You're always up for eating meat. Namak swad anusar.
As long as it's not steamed vegetables.
And don't eat veggies while you're running from zombies. Instead of like not eating the meat, you will become the meat. Like when they say no shoe bites, you bite the shoe first. Same thing. Okay. No more wise words from us. Thank you very much. Bye.